How are you doing and how have you been? My name's Tazastical, this is Rimworld, let's get to it. So we're starting on speed 1 because I've done a few things, so let's just run through them. First of all, I have changed the work schedule. As you guys were saying, we weren't getting cleaning and holing done nearly as quick as we need to do. Excuse the squeaky chair. I'm excited, the chair's excited, you should be excited too. So we need to get hauling and cleaning much done, so I've made sure people haven't got as many priorities as they normally have. We also have a lot of people that are getting sick and that sort of stuff, so I do want to medicine on certain people. At some point we are going to use this biosculpture to actually repair people's fingers and stuff like that. I believe it's the regeneration cycle, but we need glitter world medicine, so added incentive to do that. So yeah, the idea with this work schedule is we need to make sure that we're not overloading everyone, which is what I have been doing. Obviously, there are now going to be some tasks that aren't going to be getting done with the quickness, which is a little bit sad. Alright, lobster needs feeding. Purple can't actually do it, because if we go into lobster's needs, yeah, you need feeding. Where is my gal? I assume you've done all your doctoring here. Can you come hold left shift? Feed, I suppose tend afterwards. Okay, that's absolutely fine. So we still got fallout outside, but it seems to be dissipating as when I go onto everyone's toxic fallout, the percentage is actually going down. Although I am just going to check Whistler now. Really happy that Whistler is actually hauling. Let's go on 2 speed and just keep an eye, 15%. I know it is still going up, so we will keep that in mind. Obviously, really would like to get some of these dead bodies actually sorted, but that's going to be... Yeah, we're going to have to prioritise that, because every time if someone walks past, they're obviously going to get negatives. I did take purple... Sorry, added tea to the cooking thing, so we got 2 cookers just because of the psychic suppression. It is making it so purple's... movement, manipulation, basically meaning like the speed that purple is going to be able to cook is going to be incredibly slow and incredibly painful, and we don't really need that. Maya, I am just going to make sure everyone else is fed. So you need to tend to dog, you need to feed Aisha, you need to prioritize feed. So I'll wake you up and do that. How are you doing, Nose? Right, how is Nose doing? Infection-wise, the infection is winning. We have got good medicine on it, so hopefully you're going to be okay. Our other prisoner, because I heard you guys, you know, it's been a while since we had some new... Yeah, the worst of the toxic fallout has settled, perfect. Everyone is unrestricted, which is obviously really, really tasty. Let's turn these turrets off. And now, hopefully, we're going to be able to get a lot of stuff done. And actually... So, what are we actually planning on doing this episode? Let's adjust our sets for the minute. So, we need to get everyone back on their feet. However, it just looks like Lobster's the only one. Now, both our prisoners are being converted first. Luckily, their resistance is at like 6 and 5... One of them is at 6, one of them is at 5. So that's not too bad. I'm already seeing more cleaning happening around the colony, which is actually big. Just means tasks are going to get done. Obviously, the only thing I'm slightly nervous at is the construction. Only having one person to do everything. Muscle parasites, Maya and Purple. Not great, both our cooks. I will keep an eye on that. No. T is one of our cooks. Okay. I'm a bit curious to see about these dead bodies and seeing if they're actually going to get done on their own. It might be worth Whistler. Whistler, what are you doing at the moment? I'm going to get you to cremate because too many negatives, too many debuffs are going to happen to our mood if we can't get rid of all these dead bodies. So we do have to keep that in mind. We're not going to take out the psychic suppression this episode. What I would like to do, well, saying that, it depends how, but what I want to do is I want to let Cassandra hit us with an attack, and then I want to go afterwards. The logic thinking, if she hits us then, she might give us a break. And we're going to have to send a lot of people because it's a mechanoid cluster that is defending it. So do need to be careful, but I am nothing other than a careful Candy. Yeah, that's what they call me. That's what they call me. Candy's my middle name. Someone's starving, apparently. Maya and Lobster. Where is Lobster? Lobster's eaten. Well, Maya's asleep. I might just wake her up. Yeah, just consume it. Don't die of starvation. I will never hear the end of it in my comments. Like, I just can't handle it, party people. Like, I make enough mistakes that I don't need to do that and be reminded every other day. I'll be honest. I don't need that. Whistler's going strong. Moods are okay in the colony. There's a couple of people that are living the dream, and then there are a couple of people that are struggling. But that's fine. I'm glad Whistler can do a lot of this. I might stop Whistler in a minute, though. By just drafting and undrafting, and then it reset. Oh, Whistler's gone anyway. Cool, cool, cool. So food is back on the menu, which is important. The cleanup process is coming along nicely. We need 2 constructors, but I'm enjoying that everything's getting done. Generators aren't getting refed. I mean, Lobster's going to be a big hauler and cleaner. So's Iamiro, but at the minute Iamiro's got a lot of building to... And I basically just plugged all these gaps between episodes just to make it a little bit easier so we could go straight into story time. I went around the map and just allowed like all the dead bodies, the rotten corpses, stuff like that. So then if we get a chance to actually get rid of it, then, you know, so be it. Although I missed Mr. Tortoise. Sorry, Mr. Tortoise, please forgive me. And then hopefully next episode, if we're not attacking the mech cluster with the psychic suppression, I'm hoping that we are getting back to deep drilling. Because building up that steel is always ever important. If I open the tab over to the left, we've only got 182 in the colony, but we have 857 down here. 1 component. Whoop, whoop, whoop. How many components are we living on? 58. Okay, it goes down slowly, just through repairs. Certain electronics breaking down and needing components to repair, which is fine. Yeah, as we can see, a lot more things are getting cleaned now, which is great. It's just the construction, the slow construction that's making me slightly nervous, but should be okay. I mean, we don't have any like gaping wounds in our defense, which is an odd way now I say it to say our defense, but hey, it is what it is. Yeah, Dog is really having a good time with cleaning, which I think I'm okay with. Right, Whistler, can you come and refuel all of these, please? That would be absolutely fan-dabby-dozy. I'm bringing it back, pie people. I'm bringing it back. You know, some of these words from the olden times, they got to be brought back. We've got to show them the love that they deserve. It's only right. Do you know what I mean? And I'm a cool dude, so if anyone is going to be that person that does it, it's going to be me, pie people. Got to bring the cool back in cool. I don't think I know what cool is. I don't think I'd know what cool is if it hit me in the face. I know, guys. I can see you in the comments. No, you're cool, Tazastical. You're the coolest cat around. To be fair, if anyone calls you a cool cat, I'm pretty sure that's like 100% chance that you're not cool. So, you know, not to spoil anyone's fantasy where they think they're cool and their mum keeps calling them a cool cat and you're like, yeah, you know what, mum? I am a cool cat, thank you. But don't worry, pie people. Everyone watching this, I think you're a cool cat. Let's just stop calling you party people, start calling you cool cats. Cool cats and kittens. No, now we're getting weird. You bring the word kid in. Right, Purple's having a breakdown. Recreation deprived. Okay, I don't think there's anything really we can put in at the minute. To be fair, we've had a couple of really busy episodes, and I think the cleanup job here is actually quite big, really. Colonist needs treatment. Maya. Muscle parasites. Gotcha. I have to say, everything looks like it's getting done. Like, it looks like a functioning society. Possibly get some more people. Maybe not this episode. Like, yeah, the only problem is going to be with Nose. Because a slow learner, it means that when you're trying to convert them, it takes even that much longer because they're a bit silly. Do you know what I mean? They're a bit of a silly goose, which is fine. And then Komodo, which is definitely his name and not my inability to say it because I'm dyslexic, is pretty much the perfect colony for us. I had to clap, I was getting excited. It's basically, I've seen about some comments about if you wear headphones on my videos. I read all the comments. I see you party people, I'm onto you. So I need to just make sure you're awake, you know. Can't have you falling asleep at the wheel. We have to look after everyone. I need some tables in here, really, don't we? That is a brilliant idea. Wooden table. Well, that's a bit extreme. Like, there's like a dining room table. Like, no, we only need something. Wooden table, just so then they don't have the 8 without a table modifier. A stool is going to be good enough. Put it there. That's absolutely fine. Not comfortable with these weapons being in here, but to be honest, I'm too lazy to do anything about it. If Komodo wants to pick up a Molotov cocktail and throw it out a wooden door, hey, hats off. No, his hat is still on. Woo! But no, pretty perfect colonist. A colonist needs treatment. Lobster. I think that's all the that's gutworms. Yeah, because we've got gutworms at the minute. We've got the mechanoids, or whatever the other thing was. I forgot already. The Tatapero is just Aisha, but there's nothing we can really do because Aisha is down for the count. Shattered spine. Aisha can hear you in the comments. I don't know why I have to keep repeating myself. She can hear you. Be nice to her. She was an MVP, party people. Do I need to remind you what an MVP is? What is MVP? Very important part. VIP. For some reason, I went to do VIP and I put an M in, and I was thinking, what's the M for? Oh, never change, Tazastical. Never change. How much herbal medicine we got down here? 21. Why so much? I mean, it is getting hauled, which is nice. Yeah, stuff's getting done. I think then with 2 more people, we're going to pretty much be golden because Nose can help out with construction. I'd preferred it to obviously be in a double passion. Have we got anyone else that is double passion? No, we don't actually. We don't have one person on double passion on construction, so that's not a bad thing. Well, it is, but you know what I mean. More for divvying up the roles. So yeah, Nose can then be the other constructor. And Komodo saying that actually, no, Komodo's got 2. Yeah, so you'll be our primarily constructor after that. And then Nose, what are we going to do with you? Maybe another miner? Probably don't need it. Probably a researcher. I have obviously put researcher way on the back burner at the moment, just because I don't necessarily think we're in a... there's other things we need to prioritise at the minute. There is other things we need to prioritise at the minute, and I want to make sure we are prioritising them. You know, I don't think we were ever at the point where we were like really rocking and rolling with with the work schedules. But I do think 2 more colonists, we're going to be loving it. And I know that doesn't fix all your problems, but if every task can have like 1, perhaps 2 people like doing it as like number 1 priority, it's pretty golden. And it just makes sure everything's going to get done, which I'm in love with. Can you handle this, party people, from it? I'm actually smashing it. None of you thought it was possible, but I did it. I proved you wrong. Tazastical shocks you again. He shocks the world with his skills, with his intellect, with his efficiency. Yeah. Other than that, when we get them two people, I think we're going to be really, really rocking it. And Aisha obviously is due to come back at some point. Basically, she's on holiday. It's fine. I like to say she's on holiday because it makes me feel better about just feeding a body. I'm at recreation starved. Do I need to give you more rec time? Like, you all have rec time. There is a chair missing from there, though. Not that I think that's going to be making too much of a difference. The only thing that I can think is perhaps... I'm going to put another rec here. I'm going to put another rec there. See if that fixes it. See if that fixes it. Because I think we have enough. I don't think it's a case of, like, we don't have enough time to doing it. Like, well, obviously... Yeah, I don't know. I just got lost in my own thoughts then and started daydreaming. Oh, making Daisy extreme break risk. Oh, we have a lot. Recreation starved. Like, is there something... Can I not order you to, like, have rec time or something? I'm going to keep an eye on everyone tomorrow. Like, is there something wrong with this room? Is everyone rec starved? No. You're chilly and sick. I think we do need more of these, though. I might actually queue up just one more. Because I'm seeing that some people are getting negatives where they're not having a chance to use those. So I'll queue up one more. I haven't seen anyone use these poker tables or anything. What I'll do is I'll reinstall and just shift it up once. See if that sorts out a problem. I don't think it will, though. But there's obviously something that's not quite right. So I'm not seeing anyone going into this room and doing anything. That is recreation, yeah. Unless it's just because I've got such a long strand of work all bunched up. I'm watching Purple. Like, what are you doing now? Are you going to rest? Purple walks so slow. Oh, no, they're watching TV and whatnot. Okay, I won't bother. No, they are doing it. Okay. Maybe it's just because we had so many things to do. It was sort of all backlogged, but... that's fine. I was more worried that, like, there was a glitch or a bug or something, but we're all good in the hood, which is pretty much what you want. Another one of my cool phrases. Good in the hood. I'm such a cool cat, party people. I am. This is the episode where you lot find out that I'm a cool cat. Coolest cat around. Meow. Okay, I ruined it, didn't I? I ruined it. A bit concerned that obviously more of this isn't going on. Whistler is... I suppose Whistler's doing a lot of that, and Dog is doing a lot of cleaning. So we pretty much have Dog on a full-time cleaning, is that right? Pretty much. Obviously you have mine. When I want mining done, I want a lot of people on mining down the line. Because if I want it done, it needs to get done. Do you know what I mean? And I probably shouldn't think like that. But there's some things I just want to get done quickly. Like, we find a bit of gold, just quickly mine it, get it done. Like, expanding the base, just do it, just do it, just do it. Party? I think every party they've had recently, they've like cancelled within like seconds. Which I don't know if that says more about the person that's throwing the party. That purple collapse, can we just pretend it's not because of exhaustion, it's because the party was so cool? Right, let's be honest, it made me feel better. Made me feel pretty good. Now, we're going fine, it's just a few teething problems. Thought there was another breakdown as an eclipse comes in. I do wonder if our growing zone is probably a bit too large, but... I mean, we're still having food problems. But I do wonder if it was more production problems with the work schedule. Oh, exotic goods trader. Come to daddy. Oh, I love it when the trade ships. I always feel like the trade ships have a little bit more to offer than us. Purple collapse. Don't worry, he has got a bedroom. Pause. Chieftain, wake up. Let's do some trading. Yep, that's fine. Okay, so we want a lot of things. We want some Glitter World medicines. Let's get 10 of that. Let's not get 10 of that. Let's get 6 of that, because then we can use whatever this thing is to actually heal people down the line. I got excited then. I saw kidney and thought it said spine and we could have fixed Aisha, but it's not meant to be. Anyway, get rid of all the plasteel. Get rid of all that drug. I do want a load of this, but we can't take it all. Just want a little bit of it, just so we can actually continue our medicine production. See, it's not going to give us too much to work with, really, is it? Get rid of the elephant tusks. The gold we could sell, but don't really need to, do we? A drill arm. I mean, we don't really need components. Do we spank all this money? I mean, I don't want to do it just for the sake of it, do you know what I mean? I keep saying, do you know what I mean a lot. Right, let's get some more of this. So let's get 140. And let's get 12 glitter worlds. No, let's get 10. Let's get 120 then. 120, cool. Let's make sure we're not wasting it on making that, but we are then making medicine. Love that. Okay, so that's not a bad trade. Obviously it's not perfection, but I think because I strive for perfection so often in my Let's Plays. I don't want to disappoint the people. I don't want to disappoint you, party people. You know, you yearn for me all day, and then when you get there, do you know what I mean? It's just not there. Something missing, something missing. Like, how are we getting on with, like, converting, like, Trevor and Dave? We're getting there. Purple, this will probably break you down, but can you convert... Where's Whistler? Where's my boy? Come on, Purple. Whistler, can you just stand still for Purple? Thank you. I'm always lazy with conversions. It does help their moods to come round to our way of thinking, do you know what I mean? Then Whistler, since you're in such a good mood, can you cremate some more of these corpses? Get the clean-up job so everyone's not getting a negative just walking by. Would be nice. I don't ask for much in this colony. Apart from perfection, apart from a good work ethic, apart from non-stop work. Apart from that, I don't ask for much. And to not die, Okay, maybe I'm slightly a bit picky. But I'm only picky because... I don't know. Okay, the exotic's good trade. I was hoping the exotic good trader would have a bit of steel. I'd hate for one of you in the comments to be like, no, it did. You just didn't look properly. I think I'd slightly cry. Let's be honest, after every series, after every episode, I come off and cry anyway. Murderous Rage. You're going to kill Aisha. Well, we can't let that happen. I mean, purple with the speed. Let's get Lobster down here. Let's get Dog down here. No, I don't want Dog. Dog might kill him with a sword. Which would be hilarious, but... Chieftain, if you come up as well. Stop throwing up on the floor. You need to beat purple up. Right, melee attack purple. Lovely. I appreciate that. I just wanted to grab these both just in case purple started fighting back. There we go, purple. Have a little breakdown. Get better. It'll all be okay. Okay, most of them bodies are... No, all of the bodies are done now. Whistler's done all that. Perfect. So at least we're not going to get tons of debuffs from that. See, we're nearly back on our feet. We're doing all right. We're doing all right. Iamiro is getting really like... He needs some help, doesn't he? Problem is, if I send Whistler to help, then we've got no one, like, hauling. Do we care, I suppose, is the problem. What is your construction? Okay, 2 people on construction. My only thoughts about having 2 people on construction, it will get it done quicker, therefore they can help out on other tasks. That's where my mind is at. So that's how I feel. Whether that's right or not, well... The problem is it's fine until you start, like, really, like... stacking up the orders, do you know what I mean? And then nothing gets done. But it wouldn't be a colony of mine if everything was efficient. You guys would know. Repair botched. I hate when I see that. Just think of all them glorious resources that just went to waste. It's enough to make a grown man cry. To be fair, these are getting converted very, very quickly. It's honestly tempting to then, like, imprison Whistler and T and do it this way. Yes, imprison everyone. Here, like, oh, purple's now back. Welcome back to the colony. Please don't try to murderous rage anyone. Ah, peace in the colony, party people. I mean, we're nearly back to... Just want to get on top of all the work schedules, and I think we have done it this episode. And with potentially 2 people going to be joining us extraordinarily soon. Komodo Dodo will be with us a little bit quicker just because the conversion will be quicker. That slow learner is just terrible for it. And I need to start using this conversion ritual. So hopefully I can close this episode out using that on Whistler. So hopefully that has a real big impact on swapping him to the dark side. I mean the light side. We're the good guys. We're definitely the good guys. Are we the good guys? I mean, let's be honest. If this was like a movie, they would, and we were trying to turn us into Terminators, we'd definitely be portrayed as the bad guys. Which to me is hurtful and disrespectful, but understandable. Understandable. Sort of like the troops lining up on your borders, do you know what I mean? Doing military exercises and you have to fight back. Can I make sure no one's using the Glitter World medicine? No one is. Cool. Because then we can perhaps at some point when we're really on top of stuff start doing that bio regeneration. And he's 2 glitter world medicine. So because we're transhumanists, so we're seeing the first time like benefits because of our ideology. So heal all fresh wounds, heal 1 random permanent injury, and restore all small missing parts like fingers and toes. And it would normally take 25 days because we're transhumanists, 12.5 days, which I think is really, really awesome. So then we'll have to like go around, look at everyone's health stuff. You're missing a hand. Like middle finger, like something like that would also get rid of something else. Like that could be really cool. Again, would fix your toe. It'll just make... It's not like the be-all and end-all. But it would just make people that little bit more efficient when they're doing stuff, which I would like. When I mean efficient, so they can move quicker, they can manipulate stuff, do it quicker, do tasks quicker, that sort of thing. If you got to this part of the video, leave a like, leave a sub, leave a comment. And I'll catch you next time, party people. Bye.